Get live, Jit. Yo, it's your boy GetLiveMar here, back with another YouTube video. And today, y'all boys, I'm going to be giving y'all boys a defense that will make y'all opponents literally rage quit. This how insane this defense is. Hey, y'all boys, but before we get into this video, if you're part of GFC fan, go ahead and drop the GFC in the comment sections. And make sure y'all boys tap into the Patreon, because that's where I drop the real sauce. This is just the sauce for the free, but if y'all boys want that real sauce to win more games in college football and Madden, make sure you head over to Patreon. But let's go ahead and get into it. If you're tired of losing on college football 25 and Madden 25, I'm here to make y'all boys compy. If y'all boys want to win 10 times more in both college football 25 and Madden 25, all you have to do is go to the link in the description and head over to my Patreon. I give out the best free sauce, even my own personal sauce. It's ebooks, coaching, the best defense, offense. I'm giving the best tips and tricks away just so y'all boys could continue to win in both college football and Madden 25. Starting off, I am in a multiple defense of playbook. So if you had to choose a team, I use the UMass team, their playbook. So now we're going to be in nickel over. Now I do run quick jumps and like takedowns across my D line. So let's go ahead and put those players in how I would set it up. Go ahead and put hinges right there. Now the good thing about this, you could actually put, you could put safeties in the box for this defense. But me, I like to go ahead and put my linebackers there because they're fast and they could tackle. So I like to go ahead and put Yates in, and then I go ahead and put Asante in, and that's how I set it up. And then if I think Honey Badger is going to get blurred because he's small, I may put somebody else back there. So let's just go ahead and put Travis Hunter. And the play we're going to be going over today is nickel to trap. And I'm telling y'all boys, this play is literally insane. Let me go ahead and try to get in like a all go offense, since I do run the Iowa playbook. So starting off, as you see, that backer already comes down for you. So you don't even have to show blitz. And the reason why you really wouldn't even want to show blitz anyway is because in college football, we have takeoff. So, hey, like I tell everybody, if you press, we blitz. So if we were to even show blitz, so that's triangle, then R1, the corners are going to come down. But then that linebacker that is walked down, he's going to bag up. So look, as you see, he bags up just like that. So I'm just go ahead and let them hike the ball so I can show y'all boys, how I like to set it up without it being, Jeremiah Smith was wide open down the sideline when you press. I'm telling y'all boys, y'all don't want to press or you will get blitzed. As you see, Yates walks down. So first thing first, what I like to do is I like to go ahead and bring that slot corner that's blitzing. I like to bring him closer to the ball so he could get there faster. Think about it. If he's all the way out here, it's going to take him some time. That quarterback's going to be able, to make his reads, and we do not want that. Now, another thing you can also do is go ahead and blitz Yates, that linebacker that walked up just like that. And then now we got to cover the middle of the field. So this is the first setup of it. So if I think my opponent is throwing the ball, I always like to pass commit. So that's R1 and then flick up on that right stick. And then I do like to just go ahead and sometimes make my DBs, just play over top just like that. Now once they hike this ball, that pressure should, get there quick. And as you see, that pressure screamed. And if you've seen what I did with my linebacker, I ran into the line of scrimmage a little bit. You don't want to do it too much, because think about it, if I'm all the way in there, he could just easily throw that pop either to 88 or AJ Green. And as you see, we just got D lineman coming free. And look at that linebacker on that twist. It just looked beautiful. That center was confused. He didn't know who to block. And we have 3 people coming free in this defense. Now I'm gonna be showing y'all boys, one setup that you could do if y'all boys, like I said, you want the sauce, go ahead, head over to the Patreon. So of course, if your opponent, starts to catch on to this defense, that's when you could make, 2 simple adjustments. So the first one, go ahead, double tap triangle, click square. Matter of fact, let me run that back. So the corner that's on that cloud flat, you're going to want to do it to his side, so whatever side he is on. So right now he is on the left, so he is square. So double tap triangle, click square, then flick up on your left stick to put him on the outside third. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and put that safety that's in the middle of the field in the inside third. So go ahead, double tap triangle, click his icon, which is L1, and flick your left stick to the left. And as you see now, we have that cover 3 look. Now, of course, let's say we think our opponent is going to throw a zig right there. Dang, I tried to, but as you see, the pressure still gets there. Let's go ahead and set it up one more time. So outside third, inside third. And let's say I think my opponent is going to throw like a zig or something to number 8. That's when I would just go ahead and use this linebacker. And then I would keep the other linebacker also in his zone just to make sure, 88 does not get open. So let's go ahead and pass commit. So R1 flick up on that right stick. And then, like if number 8 was to run, a zig or anything, we're on that. We're over here regarding anything that gets open. Ooh, J Love slid up out of there. I don't know how. He did slide up out of there, but as you see, it is also clamped. Now, the great thing about this defense is, like I said, y'all boys, you could just play around with your opponent. See, he's never going to know what's coming. One thing that I do also is I go ahead, double tap triangle, click square, and then go ahead and put that blitzing corner on like a curl flat. And then you could go ahead and keep that safety over top just like that. And then if we wanted to, we could, I'm telling y'all boys, this defense gets crazy. So what I just did there, I just went ahead and double tapped my right arrow, clicked that linebacker, and flicked up on my left stick to put him in the middle third. So that middle of the field is now covered. Now, of course, we're not sending, the blitz anymore, but, more of the field is covered. If that's what you're having trouble with, they're just, you're just playing an offensive demon and they're just dotting you up. That's, something you can end up doing. And then let's say next play, you end up going back, to this blitz. He's walked off the ball, but that's cool. He ends up going back to this play right here. And as you see, we have that slot corner. He should have made the play right there. But like I said, y'all boys, this defense is literally insane. I have not lost yet. And like I said, all my opponents I've been playing against, them boys, oh, I got stuck. All them boys have been rage quitting. They come in there, they say what they say, and, they quit. Now, I did say I was only going to put y'all boys on, a little bit of sauce, but I just gave y'all some extra sauce. Now, let's do something else, which you can do. Let's go ahead and go over, stopping the run with this defense. The reason why it's, a good defense to stop the run too is because you already have that, that nickel blitzing off the edge. Let's go ahead and just do like let's do a stretch. Let's just do a stretch. That's what a lot of people run. So one thing I would do if I know my opponent is, running it, I would widen my that corner out so he's not, stuck to that tight end already. Then we're going to go ahead and blitz that linebacker. And if I already know which way he's running, I'm a favor to that side, so which is the left. And then, of course, I'm not going to run commit here. And then we're already aiming our stick. We're looking for that hole to find. Ooh, that boy Ed. Let's redo that. That boy Ed. He just slid on us. It's cool. Let's go do it one more time. Ooh. All right, now we're here. Then, like I said, we're going to wait for him. Of course, I'm playing a hole acting like it's a user or something. So, I play the cutbacks on my defense just to make sure they don't cut it back on me. So what I just did there, I just shifted my D-line to the left. That's something else you could do. So click that left arrow, then flick your stick to the left. And if you wanted to also slant them to the left, you could just click the left arrow again. And then you got to flick your right stick, but you do have to do this twice. So it will, just do it. And then we're going to go ahead and break him out a little bit. And then, just run the defense like this. They're going to run it. We're going to get there. Ooh, yes, sir. Ooh, he stiffed me. That's how it's supposed to look, though, stopping the run. I promise y'all, boys. People really just been trying to, if they run it, it's like inside zone. I don't play against a lot of people that run stretches, but I promise y'all, boys, it's easy to stop once you know what your opponent is trying to do. Let's go ahead and do like an inside zone out of shotgun. So as you see, the great thing about it, so 99% of the time, if the running back is lined up to the right, he's going to be going to the left if he gets this ball. So as you see, our blitzing corner is already on the left side, which is perfect. And then we're adding in that blitzing linebacker, sending him on a blitz. And then also I'm going to be pinched up on this ball just like this here. And then we're going to run into this line of scrimmage. And as you see, RD lineman is getting the shed. I'm telling y'all boys, they're not going to be able to run on this defense. If you get ran on, you're probably pass committing. Don't pass commit. I mean, sometimes you will get caught, you know, thinking they're about to throw the ball and you pass commit, but they shouldn't even hit big, even if you do end up, you know, pass committing the ball. Something else you could also do, let's say if you are getting torched somehow, I don't know how you would be on the run, you could just go ahead and make an adjustment. Go ahead, click your left arrow and slant your D-line inside. Don't pinch them, just slant them boys inside. Like I said, when you're slanting them, you do have to do it twice. And as you see now, they're slanting on the inside. Now let's go ahead and blitz our linebacker just because. And then, you know, we're just going to go ahead and play it. And as you see, the mark is where he is going crazy. We're not allowing that. We're not allowing him to run the ball. Oh, I didn't even make an adjustment. But as you see, I didn't even make an adjustment. He's shedding that offensive lineman every single time. If y'all boys want me to drop a full gameplay of this defense, just go ahead and say drop. And you know I got y'all boys. But like I said, make sure y'all boys head over to Patreon. All right, y'all boys, that is it for this video. Let me know if y'all need help with anything offense, defense, just tips and tricks in general. You know I got y'all boys, but y'all boys gonna be compy this year. Ain't no more losing. It's your boy GetLiveMar. And hey, if y'all boys ain't sub, make sure y'all boys sub, because I promise y'all when 26 drop, it's up from here.